we got the shop.
3 months, we were close to going bankrupt. We asked friends from bands, you know what, come in, we'll give you a haircut so the shop looks busy. And it started growing. And then slowly it started growing a little bit more. One big shout out to Igor. Igor was the guy at the start of Schorem. He was the third guy. But he told us, you have to go on Facebook. It was the haircuts that brought everything together, right?
I think that was the only thing that we were serious about, the haircuts. The rest was all a big laugh.
What we underestimated is we were known as the pompadour guys. So we told clients, no, we only do classic haircuts. But the problem was, of course, that the clients didn't know haircuts. So we had to find a solution for that. Let's make a menu. We made the posters for the shop. It became a huge success. And I'll never forget that this was the very, very first time that we went viral. This exploded on the internet. This was maybe in a time where the word viral was not really viral. The meter of the followers went up from like 10,000 to 100,000 in 2 weeks just because of these posters.
We sold 35,000 each of them. So that means 70,000 posters are in this world. That means 35,000 barbershops have them.
Wow. People were starting to ask questions. What's up with that Reuzel pomade?
Where can I get that?
Where can I get it? Reuzel was a hoax. We put the Reuzel can on that poster.
Which did not exist yet.
We were working on it, and I ordered beeswax, and then I was in the kitchen trying to make our Reuzel pomade.
It just didn't work.
No, it didn't work. It was horrible.
Like 3 months later, I got a phone call from David, and he said, like, listen guys, I can help you with that. After that phone call, he invited us to the US.
We went to Boulder, and then we had to go to the office, and we had to talk products.
We sat at Rob Wilcox's office.
So in that meeting, they said they want to call it Reuzel, and I said, well, what does that mean? And they said lard, and they were rifling there. All of a sudden, he's digging through his bag, and I'm hearing clanking, and they said, oh, no, we've got our cans done. And I'm like, you have your cans done? And they pulled out of their bag, literally, I actually have the can right here from the meeting, and he pulled out and he said, we want to put a pig on the can.
I know.
And he was looking at us.
Because of their enthusiasm, and I was like, man, this could work. We believed in it so much. People are going to buy this. We were having an amazing time, and we were living, maybe not the dream, but we were living our dream, because we were asked to go to a
tattoo convention in Rotterdam.
The tattoo convention in Rotterdam, which was a huge success. And then we were invited to come to Lowlands. And I know that we were like, oh man, that's gonna be really cool, you know, take the shop onto the road. It was like a mini shop.
The road shop.
Yeah, it was like a stand. And,
worked our asses off.
We worked for 14, 16 hours non-stop in the blistering heat, but it was just so awesome. We didn't care. We got some amazing photos of that stand.
Yeah.
We are standing in front of it.
Yeah.
And I remember being so proud that we were there. And the first day, we started doing the haircuts, and it was beautiful. We were drinking, we were doing a lot of hoo-ha. We were in a great state of mind.
Now, I think that the festival opened at 10, but the first band was playing at 11 or 11:30 or something.
The moment the gates opened, they started running, but they took a run to be the first at our Schorem stand, so they were sure they were going to get
a haircut.
Music has always been the core of Schorem. You got to imagine, we were We were going absolutely mental, going to all the festivals. We were asked to do Paas Pop, Puckle Pop. We were doing all the tattoo conventions every weekend because we were trying to build this hardcore following. There is this one guy. We were drinking together, smoking together. So he was the last client that I did on Paas Pop. And he's got amazing hair. He's got amazing hair. So I'm doing this razor-faded pompadour. Jelle took 2 photos that exploded on the internet too. It was just a really good haircut. And we have that iconic photo that I show in the back, like super proud.
Yeah.
And he is laughing, looking in the mirror, and it's awesome. I wanted that guy to be my model in the DVD. They called the shop. It was not an email. We were invited to De Wereld Draait Door, As the World Turns, which is the biggest TV show in the Netherlands.
Biggest, yeah.
So I picked up. It was, hello, can you be there tonight? We were there. I brought my little flask because I was so nervous. So I was like doing little shots of Jack before we had to get on.
The second we got off air, our website exploded.
The next day, we went to the shop, and there was a line outside. And I think that was like the first time we had an 8-hour line outside.
I think so.
And we thought that was only going to be for a day. But then the day after, the same thing happened. And again in the rain.
People would not leave, even if it was raining.
For a haircut. This is the snowball effect, right?
Yeah.
Because we made the posters for the shop, but they spread around the world. We had a big following, and David found us. And that resonated with me. So David was like, we have to show the world what you do in the shop. I am going to bring my team over to the Netherlands, and we're going to film it.
So when I showed up in Rotterdam, I went to the shop, and I was completely blown away. These counterculture, amazing, beautiful haircuts just kept coming in. And these were clients, man. This wasn't models or anything non-authentic. This was truly their customer base. And I just couldn't shoot enough pictures. I would photograph them getting their haircut, and in the end I would do an after shot. And that was the beginning of what became a frenzy in the Scumbag Barbers of Rotterdam style, called the 10 Signature Haircuts. I realized that this is probably one of the most prolific movements. The world just couldn't get enough of the Scumbag Barbers of Rotterdam.
This is the one.
Yeah, I haven't seen this video in forever. This is the one. This is the first real viral video that we ever did. This went pretty crazy. This video has gotten more views probably than any other haircutting video online. I think it's at like 50 million or something. I wanted that guy to be my model in the DVD. It looked amazing. So I gave him the haircut. I mean, sometimes you just have the perfect model for a certain haircut. And this was the one. And now I haven't seen this in forever. It's a good feeling that I still do my haircuts exactly the same way as we did when we made the DVD. This was our poster boy. This is the haircut that really put Schorem on the map. David took these 2 iconic shots. It went all around. Everybody was talking about the razor faded pompadour. I know that DVD, when it came out, that changed everything.
Because we had the lines, and we had all of a sudden we had the barbers, because I think that all of a sudden we were with like 7 or 8 barbers.
It's like the baby crocodile, the baby alligator. Oh, let's get one. It's so cute. And till you start feeding it, and it grows and it grows till you end up with a 6-meter-long alligator in your backyard that you throw the chickens to. And that was what Facebook was doing for us right then. It got known around the world. You know, we had people waiting from everywhere.
I travelled down from Amsterdam.
I'm from Albania.
From Romania, in the south part of Holland.
There was a turning point on a certain day that there was sitting a lawyer next to a tattoo artist. All of a sudden, there were all from all parts of life.
Everybody was walking in. What I think is beautiful is that we were watching our VHS tapes, Del Sassoon, when we were 16. We were living in our squat, and we were watching them over and over again. And now we got messages from people that were watching that DVD over and over again, asking us questions on the internet. It was beautiful. Then we ended up with a huge interview and the front page of Behind the Chair magazine, America's biggest hair magazine. Schorem was getting big. It was getting really big, but we were losing clients. This was the hardcore crew, and now we were getting more like, you know, tourists almost. What can we do to give something back? And we were like, you know what? We have to throw a party. We got to be a little careful with this, because if we're going to throw a little party and we put it on Facebook with 100,000, who know what might happen? Let's call it Scumbash.
Yeah.
Try to imagine throwing a party for 5 years. Scumbash was our attempt at creating a festival and celebrating the community and the culture. You're doing it for the people, man, and I think that the backbone of Schorem
It's music.
It's music. If the haircuts are the soul, then I think Scumbash is the heart of everything that we did.
Reuzel officially launched in March of 2014.
We were very specific. We want an oil-based product, and we want a water-based product.
With these two products and social media, it was amazing what it did for the brand.
I think we built Reuzel and Schorem through social media, and we were very lucky that you walked in one day. With every photo, we were building a legacy.
For me, it was more the story of you guys and the things happening around the shop that were interesting for me to document.
Reuzel was growing more products.
We were actually set off to go on a world tour.
We were doing hair shows around the world. Brazil, Japan, China, Sweden, Canada, Poland. This was never done before. We were just these two guys from Rotterdam